So for the video, this is 18-month-old Missy. As you can see, she got out of the car and then she got straight back in. She's very stressed and they said she's very frightened in the outside world. So I'm doing confidence building with her and basic obedience. So we'll see how she gets on. She's on a harness, which if she's nervous is not going to be the right thing for her, because she's going to duck and dive and go and strike and do all kinds on that. And going to give the handler, which will be me, no control. So I'm going to put her on a control collar, which just gives me more control and build up confidence. So what I'm going to do, because she is so... Has she at that treat?
She's just at the sausage.
Oh, look. I did chuck her a bit of sausage. She put it in her mouth and spat it out. So as you can see, she wants to hide. She's trying to find a corner. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take her off here and just disappear.
Okay, that's
so
fine.
that she's not going to stress and stress and stress. Right, we'll go.
There you go. Come on, sweetheart.
Come on. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just tighten this up. So when they're nervous,
I'm making that worse.
When they're nervous, we don't fight. It might take us an hour to get her out of the car. We don't, you see when there's pressure, you see the panic. So all I'm going to do, just take this out because it's a bit slippery for you now. So all I'm going to do, is, you see as soon as you tried to drag her, she was like, no. So all you got to do is a little bit of pressure.
Come on, darling, Missy.
And then the second, the second she moves even one step forward, I relax the pressure. So there's no more pressure going on, I'm just holding still. Good girl. Yay! Wow! So now she moved forward, so now the pressure stays here, so that she can't move back. She'll give the fight, and this is where people get stressed. But then once she comes forward, and again, I'm not pulling, I'm not doing anything, my arm's staying very still. Yay! Wow! Good job!
Okay.
But it has to be on her terms.
Yeah. Okay.
So you apply pressure to say, nope, you cannot go back, but you don't drag. If you drag a dog, she's not going to come out, she's going to be more frightened. So this is Missy, and then she just saw with the car video, she's very nervous, and what she's doing, walking, again, I'm not putting pressure, I'm just blocking her from trying to lunge forward or lunge to the side. The lead's loose, I just block, because what she's trying to do is literally rush, and we don't want her to rush, we want her to start learning to enjoy the environment. So because she's so anxious, see how she's surging, she's really worried. So literally, we are just going to do this. Good. There's a panic. Good. Bop, bop. Come forward. So this is the panic, and we've just done this up and down. Good. Good. This is because she can hear somebody. You can see the stress in her. Beautiful, good. Do you want to stop it now? You do. Again, just backwards and forwards. This is, see, she wants to go in the bushes to hide. Good. So again, every time she stops, I'm not dragging her, you notice. I'm applying pressure. She's now at this side. There's only a little bit of pressure when she goes into panic. Oh, good girl. Beautiful, beautiful. So now we've got people and a buggy in front of the dog. So, and that gets the panic going. Good. So again, I'm just doing what I was doing before, walking backwards and forwards. That's all I'm doing. You can see the fear. This is just because people are behind us. But again, there's no pressure on the dog other than to block her going out of control. There's somebody in front. That's the panic. Look now. Come on. Good. Right. Good girl. Look how low her body is. That's just from passing somebody. So she's got a long way to go, this girl. So you'll see as well, I've now got hold of the handle. Up, 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 up. because she's literally trying to pull me over. She's that fearful. Good. Come on. Come on. Good girl. Hiya. Come on. Good girl. Come on. Come on. She's like on sniper mode. Good girl. So she did super like that. That's a massive thing for her to pass people, kids and a dog. We've got a bike coming past in a minute. Let's see what she does with that. She actually did alright with that. Right, hopefully you can see now. And I'm just going to show you what we're doing. So I'm going to hold the handle because you see she panics. The more lead I give her, the more panic she goes into. So everything I've done today, which is literally from viewer's point of view, not a lot, but it's helping her massively. This is confidence building. And you see, all I'm doing is walking up and down. We're going to different places. So we're at the kids' playground. There's obviously no kids. I wouldn't bring her if there was. There's no people, there's no dogs, there's nothing. And here we have lots of space should something come that spook her. We have lots of space to be able to give her space to get away from the thing. So the only thing I have maintained in this lesson is keeping her on my left hand side. That's all I'm asking of her. I'll give her all the lead again, but if something comes off, take hold of the handle so she shouldn't flip me. Good girl. Oh, good. So when you're building confidence, you see as I went like that, you see her lower her ears because she's not a confident enough dog to accept strokes on the head. But when you're building confidence with a dog, sometimes, most times, especially nervous dogs like this, she's very nervous, just sitting, I'm sat in the kids' playground, just sitting and letting her take in the sights and the smells is enough. So run over a little bit on the top of her head, but go to the back of her ear. And I'm going to see how she copes. I'm just going to start. I was going to move, but let's just see now. There you go. So that's just the person. So I'll move back a little bit because she's super duper nervous, but I still want her to see things. So I've just given more space. Ah, yeah. She's doing okay, but again I can't touch her. You see she's dropping down. So I can't stroke her because I don't want to praise the wrong state of mind. But she's watching and learning, that's good. That's fear. So this lady that I'm chatting to is going to help us. All I'm doing is just seeing if she wants to come a step closer. So, nope, nope. No, too much for her. Up, up, up. Just asked the lady, could I just step one step closer to her to see how she reacts? And I said to the lady, I don't want you to do anything, don't touch her. And I stepped one step closer, but then the lady also stepped a step closer, which is what triggered her into the panic. It's very nice of members of the public to, you know, try and assist, but it's also, you have to understand that people with the best intentions in the world are trying to help you, but when you've got a fearful dog like this, it's not helping the dog. It's not put her back by any stretch. I mean, I've only had her an hour, but if people have to listen to what you say, but like I say, I'm not knocking the lady because it was very kind of her to say. She was just standing chatting, seeing what I'm doing, but you have to be aware as a dog trainer or a dog owner, sometimes people don't always do things that help you. They can actually hinder you sometimes. It didn't make much difference with that lady and me and Missy then, because I just moved further away. I was able to move further away to create more space again for Missy. So just keep that in mind. She's not doing bad on this control collar. What I'm doing when she surges forward, I'm literally just flicking up my fingers for that split second, and she's responding. And the collar's on upside down, back to front and everything, but at this stage it doesn't really matter. It's working well enough. So she's not bad on this. Don't fuss her, just ignore her. We'll pop her straight up and in, open the boot, let's get her in. I swapped her onto my lead, but only because mine's got a handle. Ignore her. Yeah, we've not got much training in the way of sit, heel, down.
Oh, that's not what I'm worried about, is confidence.
Good girl. That's it, and that's all we've done. Good girl.